What is the Ayanamsha, and how do we work with it in Shri Jyoti Star 7? The Ayanamsha is literally the part of the earth, or a distance which is due to the wobble of the earth. It is the difference between the sidereal and tropical zodiacs in degrees of longitude. The tropical zodiac starts from the vernal equinox. That's the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. And this shifts slowly against the background of the stars. The sidereal zodiac is the fixed stellar zodiac, starting from the beginning of the constellation of Aries. The tropical zodiac defines 0 degrees Aries as the beginning of spring. This Aries has no connection with the constellation Aries, except they were about the same 1730 years ago. The sidereal zodiac uses the constellation Aries as defined by astronomers, but there are different opinions about precisely where it starts. The difference between 0 degrees Aries and the two zodiacs is the Ayanamsha. One can easily find the tropical position of the Sun by observing when it rises. This gives the position with respect to the vernal equinox, the beginning of spring. At night, the location of the Moon and the planets are readily measured with respect to the fixed stars. These are sidereal positions. To construct a chart that includes all of the above, we need to know the Ayanamsha so we can convert tropical positions to sidereal positions or vice versa. Hence all the ancient cultures like the Vedic, the Chaldean, the Jewish, the Greek, the Mayan and so forth all made a long study to determine the Ayanamsha. All the different Ayanamshas arose because of different answers to the question, where is actually the beginning of Aries? And they mostly fall into two principal groups. There's the group who puts 0 degrees Aries as exactly opposite the star Spica, which is called Chitra in Jyotish. This group includes the Ayanamsha Lahiri Ayanamsha and is generally called Chitrapaksha Ayanamsha. Other people put 0 degrees Aries close to the star Zeta Piscium, or they use some other concept that comes to a similar value, for example the Raman Ayanamsha. So now let's see how we can access the Ayanamsha in Shri Jyoti Star 7. So now we're in Shri Jyoti Star 7. To see which Ayanamsha you're using, and change it if you wish, click anywhere on the screen, the main area of the screen. Now you get what is called the Choices and Options dialog, and the Ayanamshas options are kept under what we call global options. Now there's two ways of finding them. One is rather faster than the other, but we'll show you the slower way first. So you go to the Home menu, click on Global Options, and then you look for Ayanamshas, which is here at the top. And you can see that we're currently using Lahiri Ayanamsha. If you click on this item, you get a list of all the different Ayanamshas that are currently available in the software. And you'll see down the bottom there's a couple of interesting ones. No Ayanamsha means you can get a tropical chart as the Western astrologers use, and Chitrapaksha, which uses the longitude of the planet Spica, so that you're not using anybody's approximation to that, but it gives you the exact longitude. So if we select Chitrapaksha and we click Done by clicking this or clicking this, then it asks us if we want to refresh our research database. For now we'll say no, and it reflects the difference. Of course Lahiri and Chitrapaksha are very similar to each other, so the chart hasn't really changed much. Only if a planet was right on the cusp of changing signs would it show up here. Some of the other Ayanamshas are 1, 2, 3 or more degrees different. Now, if you want to find it really fast, you just click anywhere and start typing either the word Ayanamsha or just the name of your favorite Ayanamsha, such as Lahiri. And by the time we've typed the first 3 letters, the Ayanamsha choices come up. Both the Ayanamsha choices come up. The first one is to select the Ayanamsha, and the second one is to edit it. Now you can't edit the Chitrapaksha because it's based on the astronomical measurement of the star Chitra or speaker, but the other Ayanamshas can be modified, and sometimes one wants to do that. So you see, it's extremely simple and fast to find the Ayanamsha and make any changes you want.